I want to say thank you first, but how did you get into doing the little roles, the little parts in the movies? Who came up with that idea? Was it something you decided, or was it a director came to you and said, hey, why don't you do a spot in the movie, we'll put you in somewhere?
I wouldn't have dared, I heard that, by the way, I'm very proud of myself. I wouldn't have had the nerve to ask to do those. The director, the first one I think was Brian Singer in the X-Men. He said, why don't you be in the background while we do this scene on the beach? And I did. And then I guess the next director thought, hell, if he did it for him, why not have to do a scene for me? So now they're all fighting over me. Actually, I missed a few. I didn't do the Wolverine one, and I didn't do the latest X-Men one, because Wolverine was shot in Australia, and the new X-Men was shot in Montreal, and I just wasn't able to get there. So I don't want you to feel that suddenly nobody wanted me anymore. They did ask me, but I couldn't go. But I'm in the next Spider-Man one, and what is the other one I'm in?
For Captain America.
Or Captain
He will be doing X-Men, but it's going to be later. But he will be doing X-Men.
He's my memory.
External hard drive.
I just want to say that of all the characters you've ever created, you're my hero.
I'm your hero. I admire your taste in judgment. Thank you very much. That was an easy question.
It was.
I was just wanting to know what your process is when you created a new character. Was it something that was sort of organic, or did you start with I wanted to create a...
I missed something. I wanted to
What
know
was the process of the character creation?
You know, I have no idea. I come up with an idea for a character, and say, oh, I usually start with the name. I start with one of two things. Either I come up with a name I like, and then I try to build a story around it, or else I come up with a situation or a superpower that I think would be fun to do, and then I look for a name for it. It's funny, when I came up with the idea for Spider-Man, I wanted somebody who had the power of a spider, stick to walls and shoot webs. And I told it to my publisher. He hated the name. He said, Spider-Man. I said, Stan, people hate spiders. You can't call the book Spider-Man. So it shows never go to the experts.
Make sure it signs the cover, not the plastic.
No questions. I just wanted to say thank you for being such a huge part of creating an amazing universe that any lonely, out-of-place child or teenager can kind of read up on and feel like they belong for just a while.
I heard the first part. I have no questions. But then he insisted on mumbling after that.
Thank you for being the world's most amazing man.
Oh, yeah. Wow. You're very welcome. What? Here?
Out of all the superheroes and storylines that you've created, is the one that you really want to see made into a movie?
After all the superheroes I created.
And all the storylines.
Why is it I always miss the end of it? Out of all the storylines?
Out of all the storylines you've created, is there one you want to see on the big screen?
All of them. I can't wait till they do Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and Ant-Man, and all of them. And they will do them eventually.
Yes.
My question's been answered already. I was going to ask about you being in the movies.